pour yourself a pint, cozy up, and get ready for another episode of Beer, Bros, and BS.
This is Jay Muse. This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler. This is Brett Dahl.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers, Bros, BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer, Bros, and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives. Snooch to the nooch!
Welcome to episode 103
103 in Spanish.
of Beer Bros and BS. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
I'm JJ, the Mel Chef.
I'm Tony, the craft beer gooner.
Hey, this is fucking Dan.
This is Jose.
Hey guys,
What's going on?
What's going on, homie?
you want to drink some beer?
Let's do it.
That sounds
We
like a
are
good time.
pros, and yeah, I think we could talk some BS afterwards too.
Sounds like a plan. Jose, tell everybody what we're going to drink tonight.
Okay, what we'll be drinking tonight is
Numero uno.
by Elmhurst Brewing, Professor Plum. Plum. In the brew house with the mash paddle.
Which is what it sounds like when you drop a deuce. Plum. Plum.
It's a paddling.
That's a reference to Clue, guys, the board game.
Odd breed. Dry hopped artistic bugs. Not autistic. Artistic.
Hey, if you drink the whole bottle, then maybe.
Now, was the stutter built into the actual title?
No. I just was trying to not. But then I said, fuck it. Buffon. Bruery Terreux.
Also known as buffoon.
Oh,
Buffon.
I thought it was.
It's not Gigi Buffon.
No, I thought it was more like
Sandler's buffoon. Like fucking shit.
It is like that one.
No, I thought it was the Juventus goalie.
Mm.
Buffon.
Actually, he's right. It's Buffon.
Yeah, it is buffoon.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Brew Rebellion Saturday morning cartoons breakfast stout. Powder Toastman.
I want that immediately.
And great minds drink alike. Oh wait, no, that's
Great
the
Divide
slogan. Great Divide. Hibernation Ale from 2014.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to that first beer. And this is a special one. It's we're going to do a live uncorking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get that cork.
Always fun to open the cork.
Yep.
You gotta soak that cork before.
Jose is a
Watch out for
master
some
of
spray.
twisting the cork.
Well, you gotta twist it a little bit before you start pulling on it.
Yeah.
We have to have a firm grip of it.
Yeah.
course.
You don't want to drop it.
Well, I saw
Like,
Jose
yeah,
spin his hand before opening this.
Always a little bit of lubrication helps, but you gotta watch out that it doesn't spray you in the face once you pull on it enough.
Let's see if he can master. No, don't do that. You hit the junior.
Oh, you're
Not in the face.
Don't shoot your new baby in the face.
No, I'm in the worst.
Well, don't get any shots in the face. Watch out.
One time he hit the studio fan and then it came back and ricocheted, and it's going to hit you.
Last time I hit the audience members. Remember?
Yep, that was very good. You got a Jose. That was a response.
Jesus Christ.
You can do it. This is great podcasting right now.
Dude, it's proving to be
This is so cringy.
pretty.
It's a
pretty
tight hole.
tight one here.
Professor Plum.
Yeah. Use two hands. Use two hands. Talk dirty to it before you open.
Maybe you gotta put it in your mouth a little bit.
Boom.
He fucking dies.
You're
Choking on
gonna
cork.
swallow a tooth.
You know.
Choked on the coke.
If you have a lighter, we can also just light the bottle.
Yeah, heat it up.
Warm it up.
And it'll fly out. No, it's almost out. It's about
It's
to pop
so
out.
close.
Dude,
Don't
just
stop now. It's
just
so close.
just pull it.
Just pull it.
Yeah.
Just yank it.
He wants
Yank it out.
He wants it to shoot.
Straight up. Don't twist it. Just straight up.
Yeah, just pull. Pull it hard. Pull it hard, baby. Pull it hard.
No, that's not gonna work.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a lot of pressure building.
Do you have a firm grip on it?
No,
Don't shake it.
Don't shake the damn thing.
Dumbass.
Oh
It
man.
actually helps you push it out.
Yeah, and then spray over your fucking face.
The thing is that the cork is breaking. So.
We're gonna have some friendly fire here.
Hey, okay.
Our first broken cork on the show.
You got a corkscrew in front of you the whole
I don't
fucking
get it
time.
because it did have like a good head, on the cork. So I guess I'm going to
So you know what? We can't play just the tip anymore because the tip fucking broke off. So we're gonna actually now have to screw it instead. We're gonna screw that cork.
He's sticking a
Screw that cork,
sticking a
man.
cork in the hole.
Screw the cork.
God.
Screw the cork.
Oh Jesus! Don't punch yourself
God,
in the face. I
God
saw one person do
damn.
that and break their nose.
Holy fucking
that was
shit!
a good time.
Oh my god, dude, the cork's gonna break. Holy shit!
Dude, what the fuck? Who brought this fucking beer?
I did.
Of course, you brought the most asshole opening beer ever. I like it.
Wait, this is a beer that can open assholes?
Apparently, after Jose's done with it,
careful,
he
don't
might
break
have a
it,
new
don't break
asshole.
Don't break it.
He's almost.
This is gonna be the whole episode. Thank you for listening,
Guys, this is riveting podcasting right now.
I wish you could see like because everybody is a little bit of is cringing right now.
Yeah, it's some nervous.
Oh, dude, it's so close. Don't stop now.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
She was a tight one.
How much time was that?
Couple minutes.
I don't know, 15 minutes.
5 minutes, five and a half minutes.
That's amazing.
5.5 minutes. Was this a trolling beer? Like a troll? Like
Dave did bring it.
Dude, holy fuck, it looks
is that the whole point that it's fucking impossible to open?
But it's clearly not. Because you opened
Like
it.
because this was like the cage top was like overfitted, like twisted to hell, and then this is like 3 sizes too small for the bottle.
What does the cork smell like, Jose?
Like cork?
It smells like cork.
Vanilla.
Do you often put cork in your nose?
It smells like vanilla, actually.
It's weird because it's rye and plum.
It's a really pretty color. It's like a.
The plum gives it that like pinkish,
Yeah,
light
nice
purple
kinda-
kind of.
It kind of smells like vanilla.
It looks
too.
almost like. It's almost pink. Like it's almost like pink lemonade, crystal
Yeah.
light kind of.
So
color.
this is this is Professor Plum in the brew house with the mash paddle by Elmhurst Brewing. It's a Belgian style ale aged in rye barrels with plum puree added. Comes in at just a meager 11%.
It's a
really nice.
fucking delicious 11%. It doesn't taste that strong.
It's a beer de Maz.
Actually, I got a little bit on my fingers. It's a little sticky, so there's still some sugars in it too.
This
Well,
is
the rye. Might give
How about
you a plum.
protein? Is
Plum's
there any
going to give you
protein?
some.
Well, actually,
sugar.
rye does have protein.
it is deceptively strong. I can already tell from sipping it. Like
But I don't get like a boozy burn. It's
No.
the rye and the plum sweetness sort of balance to cover up any sort of, I don't know, boozy flavoring that you might get. It's dangerous, man. I think that
It's really good.
Yeah.
it hides the 11% very well.
it is smooth. Like it's
It's really smooth, really
I
good.
actually
It
like
was
the
well worth.
temperature,
It
too.
was well worth the opening effort.
I know.
So,
I think you're
I was
a
gonna
bunch
say,
of
like-
fucking weak motherfuckers. I think this tastes like water to me.
oh yeah, oh tough guy.
So I picked this up the other day when I was in Elmhurst, Illinois, attending a friend's wedding. This is actually down the street from the college I used to go to for a little bit, Elmhurst College. And the brewery was not there when I was a student. Although,
Otherwise, you would still be there.
however, I was not of age to drink, and of course, I was a good student.
You're a good lad.
Yeah, you did not have your first beer until you were 21.
So,
Not until I was 23.
so Dave, the important question here is that
Bullshit.
Elmhurst Brewing, are they now proud owners of Beer Bros BS sticker?
They did not have a place for a sticker, no.
Oh,
But check out
Burn
microphone.
it to the ground.
But check out Microphone and Hopcat. And if you guys haven't been to Hopcat before, I've been to 2 of them now. They're fucking awesome.
Nice. So that's like what, like a Midwest beer, kind of world of beer?
Yes,
Kind of, but it's not like corporate.
Okay,
Like-
but they have a chain. It's like a
Yeah.
few locations.
and the food is fucking awesome.
Oh, cool. So it's like a restaurant too. It's like a brass tap or sort of almost
Vortex.
But like the decor is a lot cooler
Yeah.
than Hopcat.
like sports bar vibe.
No,
or
it's like a lounge, like leather chairs,
Okay,
like
okay.
stitched chairs.
oh
on the
nice.
inside.
okay.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been to the one in Kansas City and the one in Grand Rapids.
Yeah. The one in Grand Rapids is like, I think down the street from another brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Rapids Brewing, maybe.
That's-
East River or something like
I
that.
forget, but
But anyway, before we get started with our usual BSery, I'd like to take a little moment and reflect on the passing of Stan Lee. little man that did so much, brought so much entertainment to us in the world. And he was obviously known for all the famous comic book characters that he helped co-create.
He was working for 70 plus years, man. I mean, not a lot of people can really stake that kind of claim, dude.
Yeah. Some people actually retire at 70, let alone work for 70 years.
He was working till he was in his mid-90s, till his last few days, basically.
That no one will ever come close to his allotment of creations.
Dude,
that
his
he came up with.
influence will be remembered forever. Absolutely.
I mean, people will argue that how much he actually contributed,
but that would be wrong
to that. But we won't talk about that right now. Let's talk about. I want to ask you guys, what was your favorite cameo that he was in? For me, it would have to be in Amazing Spider-Man 2 when he was fighting inside the library.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I mean, Spider-Man was fighting in the library, and he was the librarian.
Yeah, and
For me, it would be the DJ.
That's the one where he had his headphones on and he was oblivious to the whole fight behind him. Yeah, I was going to say that one.
When he was a strip club DJ.
Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool. Yeah,
that's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Welcome to the stage, Chastity. That was a good one.
Man.
Yeah, I like the one from Civil War at the end of the movie when Tony Stark gets the package and he's the FedEx guy and is like, "Are you Tony Stank?"
That's pretty good, man. I like
that was a good one. I love that one.
I mean, you go ahead. What are you guys saying?
There's a couple. There's the one from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
where Rocket and Groot was "Did you see that pervert up there?"
The Xandarian ladies man.
Yeah, whatever he said.
That's right.
And then one of the Spider-Man movies, I think it was, where he's like, "Don't make me come down there and kick your ass, punk."
Yeah, that was in Homecoming.
Homecoming. Don't make me come down there,
you punk. Yeah.
So for me, I think it was in Iron Man 1 where he was kind of like a unspoken Hugh Hefner type.
Yeah,
I think
at
it was
the party, or
that
Iron
was
Man
2.
Maybe
That was 2. Because
But
number one, he was
essentially
Was he a janitor?
No, the first one he was Hugh Hefner. The second one he was Larry, the Larry CNN, Larry King.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The one where he
there was
comes
a
in with the ladies on both arms,
And he's
coming
turned
into
around.
Tony's party with the the red bathrobe and shit. I loved that one.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene where he actually speaks, and
Oh, yeah.
in the regular movie he just kind of turns around.
Yeah.
Huh? And
I
that one
think
is
Tony is like, "Hey, Hef."
and he turns
Yeah.
around "Oh, my mistake," and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, no, it happens all the time."
Yeah, I loved that one, man. And then of course Mallrats.
Yes.
That was actually
That's like an unofficial one, but it's still valid.
Well, I was going to say that's even more than a cameo. I think.
Yeah,
he's
he's
actually,
like
has a part of the
kind of character. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
That is great
multiple
though.
scenes.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I think he has the title of the highest grossing actor because even though the cameos, he doesn't get paid for
Because
them.
all the films that he's been in have been huge.
He's still considered an actor in the film, and he was the highest grossing actor of all time.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because every single,
Every
20-some
Marvel
film
movie is
yeah.
a number one, blockbuster.
But he's not in every one though. If they don't film here, he's usually not in it. So
Well, what was he not in?
Isn't he in every?
X-Men First Class.
He wasn't really.
No.
Not even in a flashback. Really, I didn't know that. Shit.
But he's in most of the X-Men movies though. I was gonna say so it's not just the ones that Marvel Studios made. He's in,
No, he's in,
the Fox ones
Well,
and
he's
the
in
Sony
Deadpool.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's in Deadpool. He's in the other X-Men's. In
the
Wolverine
Spider-Man
all the
movies.
Wolverine
He's in
movies.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. No, that's true. The Wolverine ones too.
The Fantastic Four, the second one was a pretty good one.
The Silver Surfer one.
Yeah, it was a wedding, and it's like name Stan Lee. He's like, come on, man, yeah, right, get out of here. It's like no, and security's taking him out. I was like, I'm Stan Lee, I should be in there.
The other one worth a mention is I think it was Guardians 2, where he's one of the
Watchers.
The Watchers, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I said Kevin Smith said it best. He was the modern day Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to argue with
Grace.
that. I mean, there's not another storyteller that could get to that level, I don't think, in our generation.
And he will live forever.
So let me ask you guys: would you rather have someone constantly following you around doing the Fortnite default dance for the rest of your life, or have someone constantly following you around blowing a jewel into your face?
Blowing a jewel?
Yeah.
Into your...
What is that?
It's like a e-cigarette.
Like the vape. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I'd rather have the Fortnite. I'm already going to have that. I already have a son, so he's probably going to be Fortniting
Yeah,
whole Fortnite.
yeah,
dance.
people-
I always see kids doing that. I'm just like,
Yeah, people want to dance in front of me. Fine, that's fine. People think I'm
that's
important.
Easy enough to ignore, right? So is that the dance, like the flossing dance?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah, you can. I mean, just ignore it, or just be like, hey, check this guy out. This is the guy who flosses all the time and follows me around.
Yeah, I agree.
He's one of the local characters in town.
Would you rather always get the first place in useless activities and competitions, or always get second place by a hair, but it's at the highest level of competition?
second place.
Second place at the highest level means more.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, more money, more fame.
But you're the first loser.
Yeah. Always the silver medal.
Hey, who was the second guy on the moon? Nobody fucking knows.
Buzz Aldrin.
No, I know. But, you know,
But nobody knows the third guy.
who is the second place winner of American Idol? Nobody fucking cares. They care about who won.
First season was the guy with the curly hair
Yeah,
that made the
Justin
movie.
You do fucking know.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Hashtag guilty pleasures.
Dig in the grave.
Wasn't William?
I feel like
didn't
you were
William
waiting
Hung
for a moment
actually
like this.
get second place?
No.
No.
He got cut early, but he actually got a record deal because he went like viral.
Yeah. And he got the part on Arrested Development. William Hung in the Hung Jury.
Yes.
I feel like they were kind of taking advantage of him because he was clearly like a little handicapped, and I feel like they were, in a way, taking advantage of the guy, like making fun of him for being.
Now we can make fun of him.
Not retarded, but kind of. And I don't know, but hey, he got paid. Fuck it.
Yeah, like if they fucking paid me, they're like, hey, you're going to be in this thing and you're going to limp around a bunch, but we're going to pay you and make fun of you. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever.
Let me ask you guys: would you rather trip every time you walked up the stairs, or be unable to go downstairs ever?
Oh my god.
Well, I'll take option A because that already happens to me.
So you can go up, but you're gonna trip one time.
Yes.
Or you can never go downstairs ever?
Never.
So obviously I'll take one trip going up, and then I'll just take elevators or some shit wherever I
No,
go.
I'll take downstairs. Never being able to go downstairs.
You would never be able to leave
What
your
if
house.
there's a place that has no
Yeah,
elevator?
you can't go down your steps to leave your
No,
house.
but I mean, I would have to make a handicap ramp. But usually in public places, there's always a handicap ramp.
Unless it's old enough that it...
What if
But then
you're,
actually,
what if
you
you're
know
in
what?
some fucking like 1,000-year-old castle in Europe and there's no elevator? And
Yeah, you're right.
You're, you know,
But what
After
if you,
walking
what if you
up-
trip backwards?
Yeah.
and-
Then
in
you
one of those-
fucking then you're Quasimodo. Now you live in the fucking top tower of Notre Dame.
But what if you trip
You're
backwards in one of
Rapunzel
those
Hernandez.
castles? You're gonna break your neck tripping up in one of the stairs one day.
just walk up real slow.
If you break your neck, Busta Rhymes comes out.
Is it like you just kind of like stumble over yourself, or you actually like trip and fall and land face first on the ground?
It's on the stairs, so fall face first.
Ah.
But you might catch yourself, you might not.
I'm saying if you walk up real slow, you can
Yeah,
catch yourself.
yeah, exactly. Especially
so you
if
trip-
I
you
know
trip
this always
forwards,
happens.
not backwards.
Yeah, you're tripping forward.
Okay, I guess I'll trip forward.
Yeah, I mean, you have to do that one because the never being able to walk downstairs, you're just going to get trapped somewhere and be stuck for your
Unless
life.
you turn yourself into a slinky.
Would you rather only use one tab at a time for the rest of your life on a browser, or have to solely use Internet Explorer?
Oh God,
That's pretty bad.
one tab.
One tab. I'll just open multiple windows.
No. Only one, Jose.
Only one browser. Only one tab.
Only
One browser,
window,
one tab, and one browser
Yeah,
and
you
one
can't
window.
Rule them all. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Still,
That's
but
tough.
no, fucking Internet Explorer doesn't even work most of the time anymore.
Well, they don't
It's
make
like-
it anymore, right? Now it's Microsoft Edge.
Well, it's not supported, but it's still there.
But the Edge is like the browser now, right?
Yeah, for Windows 10.
And it's not that bad, but
It's pretty bad.
I mean, it's a lot better than IE. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I need to have multiple pages, man. I can't just do one at a time.
how am I gonna? I can't even do incognito tab because it opens another tab.
No, you can't, man.
Why you need to go incognito, Jose?
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
For to prawns.
I don't want that shit on my history.
That's why you do it on your phone.
Exactly. Well, yeah,
Well,
but
then
you
it
still
is
have
gonna be in
tabs
your
on your
history.
phone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But nobody, when they pick up your phone, how sticky it is.
You don't bust on the screen.
You want to speak for yourself.
Sometimes you want to join in on the action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a live chat, and you want to.
It's the only way I can get off you guys.
All right, so let me ask you guys: would you rather have a dog with human hands or a cat with a human face?
Fuck no. I have a dog with human hands.
Yeah, I think you didn't you ask this one.
Now, will the human-faced cat be able to talk?
I would still say
So it'll be a human face, but meowing at me.
yes.
So
Will the dog with human hands
It would be like
able
a-
to like play catch and shit?
You could if you trained it well enough.
I would
yeah.
definitely
Dude,
do
you
that.
can like go get your beer out of the fridge and like literally
A dog could be trained to do that already.
have, like toast the beer with your dog.
I would definitely
That's
get a
fucking
dog with
awesome.
human hands. That'd
Yeah,
be badass.
yeah,
Because then he'll be your buddy and you can like fist bump and shit.
Okay. So so would it make a difference if the cat was like if they had a face of a really hot model?
You gonna do fuck the cat's face? What the fuck?
That's some hot, fucking hot pussy.
Yeah, but it could still only meow at you.
Maybe that's the draw for some people.
It would have human,
Put a-
human face, human head.
Put one of the little cat bell necklaces on it.
Beer Bros does not endorse having sex with animals.
Or Rose BS does
But
not
what if it has a human face?
does
Yeah,
not
exactly.
approve of interspecies erotica.
But it's a human face, so it's not interspecies.
Still a cat though, but it has the full head of Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I'll take the cat.
Oh man, I don't want to know.
But the internal anatomy is still of a
So,
feline.
Yes.
so technically, the tongue is still like sandpaper.
Oh no, it's a cat tongue. It's still going to be.
Oh, is it
No,
still-
no. It's a human
The
head.
whole head, right? So
So it's like a
But she
like a
still
sphinx
only
kind of a
meows at
thing.
you. But then she meows in ScarJo voice, so it's like meow.
I'm actually more turned on now.
Wait, so does it mean that the cat still has hairballs and stuff too?
Yes, it's a cat.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, those are gonna be some sticky hairballs. You're gonna have to clean up your own mess.
All right. So then let me ask you guys: would you rather have Yoshi's long tongue or Kirby's inhaling ability?
I think my wife would enjoy the long tongue.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
But it's like you can't keep it put away. It's just like out all the time.
No,
Or like when you
However
want it
Yoshi
to
has it.
extend,
Rolls back
it can-
No, it just kind of like rolls back in, right?
But with Kirby, you could inhale and float.
Become anything,
You could-
or you inhale
Or you
and just
inhale and
float.
you float around. So
Yeah.
I would do that. That's pretty badass. Just then I could float around wherever the fuck I want. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I can turn people into eggs.
Yeah, can you do that as well, or you just have a long tongue?
No, you only have the long tongue, but I'll go with that ability. But if you're Kirby, then if Dan's Kirby, he could
morph
inhale
into
you,
other shit.
and he could do that too.
I get to absorb other powers, and I can
Yeah, but
float.
I get to. Well, actually, I guess Kirby can also suck you in and spit you back out,
Yeah.
just like Yoshi.
Giggity.
Ball tongue!
I was thinking like that bow. No, it's Peter Murphy. It's like it sucked you in and spits you out.
Would you rather be able to summon a candy bar from thin air whenever you wanted, or have your farts smell like a freshly cooked Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah, the farts, bro. Definitely.
Farts. Fart.
But if Rez was
Could be a
here, he'd
fart
like,
knocker.
oh, but if you could get any candy bar you want.
And it's like it's free whenever you want it, just like have candy bars.
I mean, candy bars are pretty cheap, so...
Dinner's ready. Dinner's served.
A candy bar's not that fucking expensive, so, I mean, I could just buy a shitload of them and have them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Would you rather get $1 billion or... Okay, sorry. Would you rather get $1 billion, but you always have to cook your own food, or get $1 million, no conditions?
Billion, absolutely.
A billion?
Take the billion, yeah.
Fucking $1 billion.
Yeah,
Billion is...
You can never eat another meal again unless you cook it.
Yeah, but you make people teach you how to cook. I have $1 billion.
So if you're sick, you don't eat.
If I'm sick, I'm still cooking.
You just
figure it out.
Prep ahead of time.
Yeah.
But $1 billion is so much fucking more than $1 million that it's like stupid to think anything else.
Yeah.
It's 100 times that, yeah. Okay. No.
I will
1,000.
live off Hot
It's a
Pockets for $1
thousand
billion.
times.
By the way, that means that you
Times
have to
that.
brew all your own beer to drink it.
Nah, man, he just said food.
He just said food. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But if you go
beer,
that far...
well, beer does have food quality, so
All right, then I'll take the million.
I'll still keep the $1 billion and I'll open up a badass brewery.
Yeah,
and I'll make
exactly.
the recipes and shit, and then I'll have other people fucking make it for me. Does that count?
you got to have your hand in the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
So
like you can't be an
you can have
executive
other
chef.
people teach you how to make the recipe. Like you can have Maria say, "Okay, you have to do this, and you just do it." And then
Yeah,
If I have $1 billion, I'll get. Never mind. I'm not going to say get something better, but I would if I had $1 billion. No offense.
Would you rather wear a long sleeve T-shirt, but the sleeves are always wet, or wear socks that are wet for the next 24 hours? Oh, God. But if you leave them on past that, they're dry.
So wet socks all day, or always wet sleeves forever?
Yeah.
Wet socks for a day, dude.
Yeah, wet socks for a day.
But if you change them, they're wet again.
That's fine.
Oof, no. I'll have the sleeves.
But then it's
Wet
always all the fucking time a wet shirt.
Just the sleeves.
Yeah,
Just
that
the
sucks.
sleeves.
That's annoying.
That would drive you nuts, dude. Yeah.
That always happens to me when I wash my hands anyway.
drips of
So
water.
I'm a long sleeve, wet sleeve in the fucking hot sun. Nah, fuck that, dude.
So, what if I just didn't wear socks anymore? Is that an option? Or
That would be an option.
Then your underwear will be wet.
but
More than usual.
No, I already don't wear underwear, guys.
but there are some instances that you have to wear socks.
like a wedding.
Anytime you have to wear a suit.
Well, Tony, it's such a frequent occasion of
Yeah,
Tony
right.
wearing suits.
Yeah, I've already gotten married, so my one time that I need to wear a suit is past.
Next time will be when he's dead. So
Yeah, exactly.
so-
I was about
so
to say
I'll-
that, but that's kind of somber.
So I'll take the sock one.
yeah, he'll have wet socks on when he's dead.
Which, by the way, I just realized I'm not even wearing socks right now. To begin with.
Shit.
Okay, and that brings us to our second beer of the night.
Second beer tonight.
Yeah.
Udbreed.
Yeah, this one also has a cork.
Under the cap?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Oddbreed. Most Oddbreed bottles have a cap and a cork.
Oh, no
The other
shit.
ones just have a
Cap in the cork.
Oh, and it's
yeah.
one where you have
maybe
to
we
stir
should
it.
press pause and then come back like 10 minutes later when it's open.
Well, I mean, I think that this one will probably be a little bit easier because it didn't fly. And so, I don't know, maybe the pressure from the plane kind of got to it?
Under pressure.
Dum 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 dum.
Right, that's all we can do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
No, just do it like how Vanilla Ice did it. It's like, not dun 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 dun, it's dun 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 dun.
Oh, see, this one's coming right out. See, this bottle's been around. This one came right out.
Yeah, you can do it.
Just like most Florida.
Oh, we got a little bit.
Just
on.
like the Florida corks usually are.
No,
Oh,
it's
get
all
it? It's gonna spew.
No, it's not. It's all right. That's just the initial poppage.
That's the pre-cum.
So my wife happily got me this from Oddbreed. She was over there with to pick up the bottles, and she did me a huge favor. Thank you, Sonia.
All right.
Always excited for Oddbreed. Fuck yeah.
Yes. Oddbreed Wild Ales, Pompano Beach, Florida. We've had them on the show before.
We've been there.
Always delicious stuff. That's right.
Well,
They are
Some of
pretty
us
wild.
have.
One of our At the Brewery series.
Yep. Episode 97.
What do you guys think of the beer?
It's pretty wild.
Nope. Always smells like the great aroma that you always get from their sourness.
Oh, it smells.
It is juicy and funky.
Yeah.
Tony,
This
describe.
is like it kind of reminds me of like a sour IPA. It definitely has like a lot of funk to it, and I'm getting some like fruity notes.
Really bubbly. Like, it's champagne-y in a way, right?
Yeah, it's definitely very effervescent.
Yes.
Well, on the
Very
IPA
evanescence.
part, it has Mosaic, Zaka, and Citra.
Wow, well, there you go.
Okay.
So this is our version of the double IPA. Instead of making it bitter, we used our house mix cultures to keep things sour.
Yeah, I'm getting like some orange and pineapple notes in it.
Yeah, the pineapple comes really from the Zaka. Azaka.
Azaka, yeah.
No shit. Cool.
Yeah.
Once brewed with that, it tasted pure like mangoes and.
Yes.
Yeah, it's citrusy. You're right.
Very nice.
I like.
It's refreshing.
It's a nice. Okay, so for today's topic, I brought home, or actually, I'm already home, so I can't actually bring it. But
You're in the studio.
You're in the studio.
Jose.
What are you
I'm in the
talking about?
studio.
Yeah.
So there's a new card game called KeyForge, which is a procedurally generated card game. Which when you buy the deck, all you have to do is that you buy the deck in a little package, and then it's comes in assorted already, and the back is already stamped with like a unique code. So it's not like a trading card game where you actually have to buy booster packs and get the cards. It's just that you have your deck and that's it. You get your cards.
Okay. I mean, what do you do?
Then it plays just like a normal trading card game. But that's not the topic for today. Today's topic is that
Cool story then, bro.
it's related to. So in the game, you have your deck name is the deck name of the Archon or the hero that you're playing with.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was the poop deck.
No. So since it's a randomly generated deck, which is the procedural random generation, they choose random names for it. Unfortunately, some of the random names are not actually very good. For instance, one of the random names is the Fraulein of Cam Hub.
Oh my god! Did it just like look up popular like search terms?
Yeah, it just like got a whole bunch of vocabulary words and just put them together.
Oh, so it's gonna say like some racist shit. Awesome.
Oh,
going.
Actually, to your Titan.
I'm kidding. Guys.
Titan Flare, the farmer of racism.
Christ.
I didn't know you played that.
I was gonna say they put you in the game, Dan.
No.
Wang.
Mine's
He's like, I am the archaic mage
Wang,
of
the
KeyForge.
suddenly bruised. The fist that vouches for alcohol.
That's pretty fucking awesome, actually.
The woman who headbutts sharks.
Fuck out of
That's
here.
gonna be new. That's fan,
JJ's like dream girl.
Yeah.
And he who always anticipates booze. Or some of the deck names that this card game on pre-release generated, and a bunch of people got it, and they were like, what the fuck is happening? They even had to send out a statement publicly that we have taken corrective measures to adjust the naming algorithm for future decks. But a small percentage of these decks will contain these words, such as racism.
Sorry, man.
Did you see what he did though, Jose? I'm sorry.
We describe what happened.
Really fucking stupid.
So if you're not here,
oh my god, guys,
and you can't see what just happened, there's a beer coming up called Brew Rebouffon.
Basically, there's pieces of Fruity Pebbles mixed into the wax on the top of the bottle that has probably been dried out for a while. I've been sitting there for a long time.
Actually, that was the one that he took the tape off of.
Okay.
So you're probably tasting the tape adhesive.
So basically, I grabbed a piece out of the wax and tried to taste it, and it was bad.
And it tasted like tape and wax.
It like fucking.
You
I picked
actually
up
ate a
piece
piece?
of rock. Oh, I spit it out, but it's like if I picked up a rock from the ground and put that in my mouth. It was fucking terrible.
Dude, you have to be careful. You don't know what kind of like insecticides or whatever they put into the Fruity Pebbles. So like,
he puts all kinds of stuff in his mouth. He's
so
good.
no ants can get to it.
Oh yeah, Dan's had way worse in his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I should probably go spit it out, but
Hashtag
I'm no
pennies.
quitter. So,
Does it burn, Dan?
oh no, I'm immune to that symptom already.
You can't get me twice.
You get it once, you keep it forever. All right, fuck it.
What's the worst thing you've ever put in your mouth?
Today?
Okay, Jose, keep going.
So no, that's it. Just that's what happens when you let computers name your fucking things randomly using random words.
The girl who headbutts sharks.
Titan Player, the farmer of racism.
Yeah, you gotta be friendly to our sharky friends.
Tony, why don't you go ahead?
All right.
Well, Dan dies. He's choking.
Well, actually, I want to do my topic when Dan's here, so let's do a different one.
All right. So I guess by default, it's my turn. So, all right. So the last time I was on 101, I was talking about Godzilla, strange Godzilla movies that never got made, like Godzilla versus Batman. So it got me thinking. I was like, man, there's some terrible Godzilla movies out there. And Thanksgiving's coming up. And what always happens on Thanksgiving? It's the Mystery Science Theater 3000 nonstop grind fest of terrible films where, of course, if you're not familiar with MS3K, it's where they riffed on films, where they, make fun of really bad B movies, typically sci-fi films.
Which one's the one with the monkey and the symbol and the horror one?
Yeah, the Shining? No, not the Shining. Monkey Shine. Monkey Shine.
Shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's terrible.
Yeah, that one's awful.
And of course, they have it on Mystery Theater.
Yeah, of course. So Mystery Science is coming back. They just had their first season last year or year before on Netflix, and the new season is starting this Thanksgiving with their marathon coming up. It will be 6 films in a row. They're going to call it The Gauntlet, featuring such classics that we grew up with, Mac and Me. If anyone remembers that one, it was an E.T. ripoff with this terrible puppet that made weird faces. Also with a kid in a wheelchair. So, and had a dancing scene just at random that Ronald McDonald joins. Very interesting.
Wait, Ronald McDonald actually co-signed on this thing?
Apparently
like,
so.
he's like, yeah, I'll be in this film.
Yeah, he wanted to take advantage of the 80s alien hype. And of course, it's got some current classics, in quotations, current classics. Atlantic Rim, not Pacific Rim. Atlantic Rim, the B-movie version, which looks completely terrible. So it's got me thinking of, I would share some B-movie greatness with you guys. So, of course, you got the Gamera films, which, if you're not familiar with Gamera, that was a Godzilla knockoff featuring a giant turtle from outer space that had jets in his legs.
Wait, you mean like Blastoise?
Yeah, pretty much. And so those films are pretty awful. You can find some of them on Mystery Science. Some other current classics maybe you haven't heard of that haven't been covered by the Misties is Frankenfish. Frankenfish is a great one. I highly recommend. It's a bunch of mutated fish that are chopped up, put back together, engineered by a mad scientist in Louisiana. And of course, they go on a killing rampage. And of course, we got Sharknado, which everyone's familiar with, and I covered all the bad shark movies not too long ago, a few episodes back. But now the greatest of all time is coming this way, and I'm sure it'll be on Mystery Science, one day soon. As Jose just doesn't know how to function as a human any longer, as he spills water over the place. But he will spill even more water when I tell you what's coming next. Clownado.
Oh, shit.
So evil clowns from hell.
No way.
Form tornadoes.
Do they all come in in a small car and just pop out?
No, they're in the tornado, and then tornado dissipates, and then there's a bunch of clowns that come in. And please,
Ellie is a huge
highly
fan
recommend
of
the
this
trailer. It is gory as fuck. It's just them that were the E people, so it's like killer clowns from outer space. But then they all merge together and turn back into tornadoes. And
sounds like it blows to me.
Yeah.
I can think of only one thing that could stop a clownado.
What's that, Tony?
Sharknado!
Sharknado versus Clownado. Coming soon.
And that brings us to our third beer of the night.
That's fantastic.
So what is the third beer of the night, guys?
Oh, it's this one. Here, you can open it, Jay, since you brought it.
All right. So, yes, I will open the beer that I brought. It is from the brewery.
You're taking the bottle opener away from Jose. He looks so sad now.
Would you like to open it, Jose?
No, it's okay. It has no cork.
All right.
You are cork expert.
It is a collab with Jester King. This is a wild ale that is aged in the oak puncheons.
Oh,
there you go. And pass that around. So this is a wit style wild ale. So
what you talking about, Willis?
So you're gonna have the fruity, all the characteristics of a wit. So a little bit of banana, a little bit of vanilla, and I didn't read the ABV. But this is a nationwide distro, so you can find it at your local big marts.
5.3, by the way.
5.3 for your wild ale. So, and yeah, what do you guys think?
It's wild.
Makes me feel pretty witty when I drink it. No, it's got a good haze, a nice color to it.
Yep.
And
you got
it's easy drinking, man.
Got some floaties in yours.
Yeah, I got some floaties.
It's got some funkiness. Was it bottle fermented, or does it say?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's oak,
Most wilds are
fooders.
Yeah, it says on the fooder. It was
so it's going to
odor.
have some kind of floaters usually.
yeah.
That's one of those ones you could kind of swirl it around a little bit at the end, get the sediment. And
Actually, if we
stuff.
had a sister on at the house, he could tell us if we were supposed to roll this bottle before even opening it.
This is very true.
I don't think so. I think you're only supposed to do that with
For Hefeweizens.
Hefeweizens.
Oh, okay.
But at the end, does it make a huge difference? I mean, we should do a side by side and see one of these days. Stay tuned.
Yeah, like one of the smaller Hefeweizens.
I want to do a side by side with one that was and one that wasn't, and see if we could actually like notice it though.
Like in a triangle test?
I guess whatever that is, but
Or a devil's triangle.
sounds like fun. You know, I still like beer.
No eye contact.
This is
I'll sit on my hand before so I don't feel it.
this beer would be good for like summertime down here. Like this is like
So like year round.
It's refreshing.
yes, that's true. As it was 86 and fucking 80% humidity today in Miami,
But it is a nice
as it
beer,
snows
man.
everywhere
It's,
else.
I know, it's like November, it's hot as shit outside.
First cold front tomorrow, guys. It's gonna go down to 76.
Oh, I'm so...
Oh, snap.
Get out your sweaters.
So
Just in time for stout night.
so the topic I have is everyone's favorite. Well, I think everybody knows this rapper, probably the most well-liked gangster rapper of all time.
Post Malone?
Gangster?
Yeah, gangster rap for sure. Gangster rap is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of
Oh,
Fame.
fucking Ice Cube.
Trick
No.
Daddy.
Did you say Snoop Daddy?
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy? I was like, who the hell
I mean,
Snoop
Ice
Daddy?
Cube, maybe, but he
Snoop
probably already
Dogg.
has one.
Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Snoop, okay.
Snoop-a-loop.
He's gotta bring his green hat.
He is getting the 2,651st star on the Walk of Fame.
Is he gonna smoke it?
Shit, like you know that answer
Yeah.
already.
She's up, hose down. Well, you motherfuckers bounce to this.
So the original, there's some interesting facts about the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They had the original concept included characters.
Yeah, I know there's like a Mickey Mouse star, right?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, there's a
so
Bugs
there
Bunny
are
one.
only 4 types of inductees that were originally considered. They added theater and live performance later.
Yeah, because C-3PO and R2-D2 have a star.
Oh, cool.
Muhammad Ali is considered a live performer.
Yes?
Guess. I mean,
Yeah, and on the Walk of Fame, he is considered
he
a
should
live
be. I mean,
performer.
most of his action was not televised.
So
until later.
So anybody we can nominate somebody for a Walk of Fame.
Hey, aren't we live performers?
Yes.
We would be radio. I think we would consider radio or music. But there is a if we were in, we can have somebody nominate ourselves, but there's a $40,000 application fee. So if you wanted to nominate anybody, you could nominate whoever you want, but you need $40,000 plus a letter from the celebrity stating that yes, they are willing to attend and they want the star.
Well, can we nominate ourselves?
Okay.
I think
pitch
you
in
have to nominate
40,000.
somebody else.
We would have to at least have one live performance under our belt on stage somewhere.
We do.
We do our live podcast episodes.
yeah, at the breweries.
That's true.
At the Brewery Series.
And you can
Check
have
those out.
you can only have a star in one category, but you can have different stars in different categories. So, film, TV, radio.
So Ice Cube could theoretically get 2.
Yes, you could get 5,
Yeah, but I mean music and acting. Or Jennifer Lopez, for example.
but you can get one for TV and you can get one for film.
TV and movies are different. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
Gene Autry has 5 stars.
Wasn't he just a country singer?
No, he was a singer.
Yeah, but he did music only.
He was an entertainer. He was in movies, and
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Elvis probably has 5.
Elvis probably has...
then there are 2 Harrison Fords and 2 Michael Jacksons.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jackson movie and
The original Harrison Ford got his in 1960, before Harrison Han Solo.
So it's another guy with the same name.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
1960.
And fictional stars count, including The Muppets, Bugs Bunny, Snow White, Woody Woodpecker, Big Bird, The Simpsons, Rugrats, Kermit the Frog, Donald Duck, Godzilla.
Yep.
Wait,
Godzilla's
so
there.
the Simpsons are all on just one?
Yes.
How'd Godzilla's footprint get on?
Winnie the Pooh, The Munchkins, Shrek, Tinkerbell, and Snoopy. Minnie Mouse will be getting her own in 2018.
Surprised she doesn't have one yet.
Yeah, that's weird.
Who knows?
Yoda.
That damn patriarchy.
Fucking Yoda needs one, damn it. The Jedi Master.
Danette would be very pleased to
Yeah.
hear that comment.
So yeah, kind of interesting. Good for Snoop.
Loop.
And he's actually coming to South Florida pretty soon.
Yeah.
Him and Afro Man.
What?
Yeah.
I want to go.
It's Snoop, Afro Man, and somebody else.
I think it's Lunas.
Yeah, I don't care.
Pretty sure. In fact, I got 5 on it.
You got 5 on?
You cheap bastard.
And then there's probably like 8 other openers, as most hip hop concerts are.
Snoop Dogg will actually only do 1 or 2 lines from.
He'll be.
No, he does a legit performance.
Yeah,
He's
saw
awesome.
his ass. He's awesome.
So what beer is this?
Okay, so the beer that we're having right now is Brew Rebellion Saturday morning cartoon breakfast cereal milk stout.
Doesn't smell like the Saturday morning. I remember. maybe my parents.
Into the mic.
Things just got a little.
Depends what you had with your cereal.
A punch in the face.
So no,
what
this
cartoon
one-
were you watching?
So this was amicably sent to us by Cody from iPops. My wife is on iPops, and
What is
he's
that, by the way? Tell people if they don't know.
international pictures of beer halls and other stuff.
Cool. Beer pictures and
Pictures
other stuff.
and other
Whatever.
stuff.
Fuck it.
Close enough.
It's a
Yeah,
Facebook
it's a
group
Facebook group
for people to troll.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Yeah.
You don't want to
Honestly,
know.
you don't want to know. Even when you know, you don't want to know anymore.
So yeah, go ahead and pour it out. Oh, good job. You already poured them out. That was very quick
Yes.
of you.
So this is the one that I ate a piece of the top of the bottle.
Yeah, it is
It doesn't taste.
a cool presentation
It
because
tastes better. The inside of the bottle tastes better than the outside.
I would
Yeah,
hope
it's-
so.
Doesn't it usually?
it's waxed, but then they dipped the wax into Fruity Pebbles. So there's little Fruity Pebble bits stuck into the side of the bottle.
I want to dip my balls in it.
I wanted to dip its balls in me.
So it's supposed to be chocolate fruity pebbles. Is that what they're going for here?
Yeah, it's chocolate.
Well, you definitely get the Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it's delicious. Very sweet. Definitely has that fruity cereal flavor.
And a little bit of
And,
lactose.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
No,
Like,
it's a lot of lactose,
you got that.
but it's not sweet. Like it's
pretty sweet. But I mean,
it's sweet, but it's I get the cacao.
it's not like sugary sweet. It's like
Right.
that fruity sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cereal sweet.
Yeah, it's good shit. I like it.
Cereal.
This would make it for a great float with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
I was just going to say that.
Oh man,
It,
yeah.
it almost has like a strawberry ice cream kind of
That's
taste.
what I
right?
was going to say.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
All Fruity Pebbles taste like strawberry.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, well then there you go.
At the end of the day, or not the end of the day, but when you're done eating Fruity Pebbles, the milk is always pink, right?
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if they're all blue and yellow and shit, it's basically pink milk.
Chemicals.
Right?
Red number 5.
If you think about that,
Yellow,
We have our
Yellow
chemistry master
5
here.
is the one that would lower sperm count. I remember people would say
Yes,
that
because
they would
Mountain
drink
Dew.
Mountain Dew and Surge,
Surge.
Surge.
That's,
Now back at Burger King.
And
that's black magic fuckery right there.
it was yellow number 5 and red number 2.
Yeah, red number 2.
Red number 2 from Mountain Dew Code Red.
So if I drink Mountain Dew,
love Code
will
Red.
that serve as birth control?
Me too.
Yeah.
If you drink enough of it.
You know the one thing
What?
it almost ranks as what burns my bacon is how there are certain sodas and things. I mean, obviously beer too
Oh, like that you can
that you could only get in certain places.
Baja Blast, bro, at Taco Bell. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast at Taco Bell. If they sold bottles and shit of that,
They have cans of it in Publix.
no,
Of Baja Blast?
Yes, they
It's not
Baja
the same.
Blast.
It doesn't taste the same.
no way.
Yeah, it's not cans, but
Not
it's
at my
bottles.
Publix.
It's
Fuck.
it's not the same because
Check a gas station.
yeah,
No
it-
shit.
It's not the same though.
It's not the same because how they make it at Taco Bell. It's first of all, they directly get the
syrup.
and
Yeah.
then they mix it in with the seltzer water.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's like soda from a fountain is never the same.
Same as the
from a
bottle or
or a
cans.
can.
Even
But, like,
cans
I mean,
and bottles
those
taste totally different.
Mexican glass bottles of Coke though are awesome, and I mean the soda.
Right.
You know
The other ones are pretty awesome too, though.
but they make a Mountain Dew makes an orange one,
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
It tastes like
Live
gummy
wire,
bears.
Live wire,
and
Yes.
you know what that tastes great with?
vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka, Grey Goose.
Yeah.
That was my high
Code
school
Red and
prom
vodka,
right there.
dude. Code Red and vodka is delicious.
I did the gummy bear one, the
Dude,
live
Code
wire.
Red was my
regular-
high school.
Regular
all
old
day.
Mountain Dew with Southern Comfort, bro. Believe me.
Yeah, I did the
And actually,
That
also with
sounds gross.
Cyclone.
yeah.
Oh god, Cyclone! They don't even make it anymore, but Cyclone was my
Yeah,
shit.
we had some
It
bad
was
memories of that
Bacardi and Cuervo mixed with.
It's funny, I saw a bottle of that.
bottle still left in Tony's freezer for
Probably mine.
And I saw a bottle of that somewhere that they were selling.
Dude.
I think they might have brought it back.
Oh my god!
It was like a couple months ago, and I saw it in a store. I don't remember which store.
It was one of the worst and best things ever. Yeah, I loved that.
It's
shit,
like
but it didn't love me back.
It's like the pre-band for Locos.
It's
kind of.
way worse.
No, but Four Locos was just like syrupy and nasty. Like
But
at
it was
least
a
like
shitload of alcohol and a lot of caffeine.
And the caffeine.
Oh, by the
So
way,
it was like doing a fucking line of blow and like 4 shots of tequila.
all right then. I
wouldn't
haven't
know.
done that.
I wouldn't know.
No,
Allegedly. From what they say in the movies and stuff.
I still have your Four Loco that you gave me for my birthday 2 years ago.
Oh, so it's aged now.
Gave him a Four Loco for his birthday.
we need to open that for the next episode.
Yes, we need to have that on the podcast.
I got like a nice bottle bag and shit and put like 4 Loco in it.
I still have it.
Dude,
I am vintaging Four Loco.
I am not fucking kidding. Can we please have that on the next episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or right now.
I'm vintaging that thing.
Go open it. Let's open it, Jose.
Is it
No, not
cold?
right now. Yeah, it's still cold.
We're all looking at each other like, should we?
Like we're thinking about like
It's a bad decision, guys. It's not worth it. Trust
Nah,
me.
I want to have race here.
Okay. There you go. When everyone's here.
Yeah, Race needs to have it.
just an idea. I'll float this out there. Do we ever want to do like just like a pure malt liquor episode?
Ugh.
Are any
We're
of
all
these-
gonna throw up.
MD 2020.
Wait, haven't we already
Cisco.
tried to do this once?
I'd rather not.
I'd rather
Well, I
not.
remember back in the day.
No, wait,
what,
we did this once,
before,
right?
No, there was one malt liquor that
There was one that was regular liquor.
that Founders did.
But no,
Yeah.
we did like a liquor episode, malt liquor, like the gas station shitty beers,
like
Oh,
Cisco's
Mickey-
MD
or like
2020.
Mickey's
Like
or
Red
Old
Dog.
English or
No. He's not talking about the beers. He's talking about like the
but Mickey's and
Cisco's
Old
and
English are like malt liquor, right?
MD 2020.
MD 2020.
But like the fruity ones.
Cisco.
Actually, is there any craft malt liquors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, actually, yes.
Yeah, I brought one.
Yes, there are
The D
several.
Founders one.
The
yeah.
Founders D.
The Founders.
K
Actually, and I
something?
think
DKML, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it was good.
DKML.
Hey man, I used to drink Mickey's back when they sponsored
Used?
UFC before they sold out to Budweiser.
Used to.
And Mickey, I don't buy Mickey's anymore. I go for
Yeah.
the 32s of OE now. And whenever
was-
I visit
And
other
that brings
states, I
and,
get the 40.
and that brings us back to the you can't buy a fucking 40 here.
But you could get a bunch of 32s. And you can't get a 30-pack of cans. But
No,
in
wait,
other
wait, hold
states,
on.
you can get a 30-pack of cans, too.
But look how retarded this is. You can't get a 40, but I can fill up my 1 gallon growler at a brewery.
yeah?
The reasoning behind
But it's,
that.
but
You have
it's
a
less
1 gallon
It's
growler?
less convenient.
Right there, Cigar City, 1 gallon.
64 ounce, right?
Jesus
No,
the-
Or bigger.
128.
Oh,
no. The reasoning is because they
It
believe
used to be 64 wasn't allowed. It was 32 or 128, so I
Yeah.
have the
Well,
128.
they changed that now, finally.
it's because they didn't believe that you could. They thought that 64 would be you would do that in one sitting. You could do that in one sitting.
Why can't you do a 120? I mean,
That was the reason. Like
yeah. I guess like
It'd
they
be
don't
the
want it
same-
to be too convenient for people. I mean,
just blame just blame the state's government.
Yeah, it's like all these like holdover from prohibition laws that
I just love going to Cigar City.
City.
It's like, hey, I have one of your gallon growlers. Don't you fill it anymore? And they're like, what?
they just charge for 264s.
Yeah, they just charge her.
Yeah.
$2.64. But back then, I remember back then when they gave you special pricing for 1 gallon.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And I used to get my white oak.
Okay.
1 gallon.
Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, so
So this was a special topic that we had to do with Dan present.
well, not that it's special, but like I wanted to have both you guys here because it deals with music and specifically metal.
Oh, okay.
So it relates to the band As I Lay Dying.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys know. Well, I know you know, but Jose and Dave.
And for the listeners,
story of
Yeah.
their vocalist Tim Lambesis who was in prison for a few
Well,
years.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the story. Yeah, so
Please, I don't know. I
building
don't
it.
know.
Go. Tell
yeah,
the story.
so their singer, As I Lay Dying singer Tim Lambesis, he
I'm sorry, it was called As I Lay Dying.
yes, so he tried to hire a hitman to murder his wife, but the hitman was an undercover cop. So he was sent to jail for this crime.
Prison for a few years.
I think like 2 years or something. But he
Just 2 years for trying to.
It was longer than that.
like 4.
It was like 4.
But 4?
She didn't actually get killed.
I know, but still, like, it's attempted murder, so.
But he got out.
They said he had good behavior.
Yeah, he got out early on parole. So he was paroled.
First time offense.
Oh, sweet,
good
sweet irony,
behavior.
as I lay dying.
Yeah, it's an old literary classic.
Yeah,
You would have liked the band before this shit happened.
Yeah,
They're still a good band.
So anyway, so
Pretty
now
sure it's still on Spotify.
So now he did his time. He's out on parole, and now they're getting ready to have their first tour next year in 2019. And there's been a lot of pushback from people saying like, "Oh, we don't want this guy," to appear on like festivals and stuff. They've had to like drop off festivals because of outcry and stuff.
Yeah, and for instance, they already did a European tour as a headlining, just like small
Apparently,
shows.
they did great over there. I've heard
every show was like full.
I heard a few of those shows actually had to upgrade to larger venues, even.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, I don't mean to jump in, but he did his time. After you do your time, are you never allowed to get a fucking job again? Like, what's the story with that?
I do agree. And thankfully, I don't know if people here in Florida, but thankfully the law passed that.
Oh, for a felon to vote or something?
Yeah, if you did your time, you did your time. I agree, but I don't know.
There's gray areas
4 years.
here and there, but-
Yeah, I know, but 4 years for trying to kill your wife, it's kind of like on my book.
It's a gray
Have you
area.
met her though?
Yeah, but
Have you met her?
the whole thing was like,
I haven't met her though.
No, but anyways, no, continue. I'm sorry.
Let Tony finish.
Yes.
and you got to figure if it had not been an undercover cop but an actual hired killer, then
She would be dead.
yeah. So I kind of wanted to have this discussion.
Well, he could have been
like,
an incompetent hitman.
Yeah, like, do you guys, would you be able to support this band after this happened?
Not as freely as I might have used to.
But what about that? What about the cop in Miami that was selling to an undercover cop his uniform because the undercover cop was a contract killer?
Wait, what? I never heard this story.
Yeah, in Miami there was 3 people suspended because one of the cops were like just practically selling their badge, renting out their badge and their uniform to an undercover cop that was acting as if he were like
Holy
a contract killer.
shit, dude.
Yep.
That's fucked up. I had no idea.
Anyway, so
That guy's an idiot.
Yeah, so back on this.
How do you get caught?
Like I thought about it because there was
Did not read the emails.
a bunch of layers to the story. Like, the idea is if someone serves their time, like he did, that the money that he's making has to go towards all the payments towards the wife and his kid and blah blah blah. So they're getting income. So on one hand, you have that. So he has to work, and so they're getting the money out of it. Yeah. But at the same time, he is also getting money. So fuck him. But
is he never allowed to have a job and have an income ever again?
And then you got the other people that were in the band.
It's a gray area.
Yeah, they were a big fucking, like, for their style, for a metal band, like, they were pretty up high on the totem pole, like at an Ozfest or a Mayhem
equivalent to like a Killswitch Engage.
Right, yeah. They have a huge following. They have millions of fans. Like, if you go to their page, it's millions, like 3-5 million fans or whatever. So it's like,
just a few more than
Are
us.
you supporting the band or are you supporting the singer? So, like, it's a very fucking messy thing. If they came here, I would not go, just because fuck him.
I don't believe you.
No, I wouldn't go.
I would go, but I probably wouldn't tell people that I went.
I don't know.
I feel like there's a joke to be made there.
There's a few places that are falling under that category where I would go, but I wouldn't tell people.
And also some musicians you would see.
Well, I mean, I went to go to an Adam Lambert concert. No homo, but I mean,
the views of Dan 12 Kinds never reflect that of Beer Bros BS, its sponsors, affiliates.
Apologies. Jesus. It's just a joke. Sorry. Hey, man, let's move on.
His comments are randomly procedural. So.
Dude, he's like the fucking robot. No, but seriously, like, I wouldn't fucking... Like, I wouldn't go to the show. I definitely wouldn't buy anything, any merch or anything from the fucking guys. But, I mean, that does suck for, like, other parties involved. Like,
well, the rest
other
of
musicians.
the band deserves to have their fucking job still, right?
Yeah,
they didn't do anything.
That's the ultimate, like...
Yeah, that's why...
Why punish 4 or 5 other dudes for, like, one guy's dickheaded-ish? That's not a
I'm
word.
sure some of them are good people.
Yeah, no, I mean, but
They were a Christian band, man.
No, two of them fucking quit. So like two of the main parts of the band fucking left. They're like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna play with that fucking guy.
But I mean, it's almost like when the band members, like your lead singer, like let's say Alice in Chains, lead singer ODs and dies. Like
the rest of the guys were like,
that's
fuck.
different
like,
though.
we're fucked, like-
But he wasn't trying to kill
murder
somebody.
somebody.
yeah, right.
How do you
Or-
know?
Except himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
He
know,
has
man.
since been laid to rest.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Nice. That I don't know. That I wouldn't go. But I can see where there's confusion. Where some fans, if somebody wants to go to the show, hey, whatever. That's up to you. That's cool. Like
I wouldn't be proud about it, but I'd probably still go.
yeah, like I mean, dude, people could do whatever. They
At the end of the
I don't
day,
know,
I'm reminiscing about the old memories and like the shit I listened to before I knew about the person's personality and whether or not they make good art. If the guy's still a dick, they still make good art that I appreciate. There's plenty of other artists out there that are fucking assholes.
No, there was
And,
fucking hip hop stars that they're like fucking. I'm in a gang. Fucking.
Hey,
they
you
kill
know, the
people.
Beatles is one of the biggest fucking rock bands in the world. John Lennon has a reputation for being a dickhead to a lot of women too. So, I mean, he didn't try to kill anybody, but
That you're aware of.
hey, whatever. But I mean, he had reputations
Well,
for
but
being, abusive to women.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in modern times, like bands that are currently playing and relevant.
Yeah, they currently sell records still.
No, but I'm saying there's no Beatles tour that's gonna fucking happen. Like that's my point. I'm saying like no one now.
You don't know. There's still two members.
The sons of John and fucking George.
No, I'm sure there's shit people are gonna find out about. Like,
Whatever.
But yeah. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. What were you gonna say about it, Dave? That would you? Go
I mean, I wouldn't go see the band just because I'm not interested in it. So, to answer
But in
the question,
general, talking about an artist being a
like
dick, but you
if that
still
happens to
respect the
someone
art.
that you like.
I don't know. It would have to be a pretty amazing band.
Like I was telling Tony, he went to London to go see Michael Jackson, and he had all those allegations on him but no one knows what the fuck happened with that. Like I was like,
Hey, he was acquitted.
right? No, but my point is, that's my point. Because you're a fucking mega fan and you fucking really love that shit. You're like, no, that's horse shit.
But there's a lot of people that are still like, fuck that child molester.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that guy. So like, people would give you shit that you didn't get to see him because he died right before you went to go.
I don't think
Sorry.
anybody's gonna give Tony shit because he went to.
I mean,
go see
Michael
a concert.
Jackson's fucking Michael Jackson too. So I mean, that's on another level, dude.
No,
You
but
can't
I'm
compare.
just saying, like, there's like when I talk about Lost Prophets, what happened to the singer
Ooh,
Lost Prophets?
That's horrible. Yeah,
he
that's
fucking-
10 times worse than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving.
pornography
just
and blah, blah,
horrible
blah, and
stuff.
child rape and
Oh,
stuff.
he subwayed himself.
Way
Yeah.
worse. Way worse.
Yeah, so like
You don't even want to
would
Google it. It's
listen to the
disgusting.
song because you're like, ugh. Anyway,
He's a fucking horrible person.
And that brings us to nice. And that brings us to our fifth beer of the night and final.
And so we've got
Final
from
round.
Great Divide Brewery, which is out of Colorado. I picked this bottle up the other day, and it's a vintage from 2014, and it is a barrel-aged hibernation ale. It's aged in whiskey barrels for over 12 months, and it is chocolatey, dark fruit, vanilla. Bottled in February 2015, but was fermented in there for over a year, so it's still a 2014 beer. And managed to pick it up at one of our favorite spots recently, actually, from their cellar, Mr. Dunderback's over in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to them.
fucking check that place out. Is fucking
One of
amazing.
the favorites of the show that we could definitely vouch for.
Yep, the best German restaurant anywhere I've been.
So you're saying
Their
it's-
Wiener Schnitzels
the
were
beer's been
amazing.
hibernating since then?
Indeed. It was in their cellar, which is kind of like a cave, and bears hibernate in caves, right?
It's
They also smell
I don't
blood.
remember much of Hanapu, but I remember some of Hanapu and then Thunderbacks.
yes.
Though they're unforgettable. I mean, how could you fucking not?
The Great Dividers, brought to you by
It smells
Unearthed.
incredible. Dude, wow. And by the way, what's the ABV listed on the label there? Can you see?
The smell of dark fruits.
10.5%.
But it's been over 3 years now, so probably a little more.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the beer?
You get the nose of dark fruits.
It might be
Boozy.
aged for a little too long, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like
No,
the dark
actually-
fruit took over the other chocolate side.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's
The barrel kind of
Yeah, now it's
I feel
starting
like
to taste like a barley wine. Like
the barrel has dissipated a little bit. I think the dark fruits have taken over the chocolate and vanilla side. I do think it's still good. It's kind of
Actually,
it's like a winter
if
warmer.
if you didn't tell me,
It
I would
kind
thought
of tastes like the first beer that we had earlier.
if you didn't tell me that this had chocolate, I would have just thought it was a barley wine.
It's like a winter warmer or like a barley wine.
Yeah.
Well, it
Which is
may
excellent because
fucking be a little too old, but it's still delicious. But
it's
not
delicious.
maybe what they went for.
it might have been. It might have been that if you want like a chocolate one now, you drink it fresh, and then if you want a barley wine, then you just like leave it on. Like, I think this is perfect as a barley
I
wine.
mean, it's delicious still, but I feel like based on what the label is announced, like telling you it's gonna be, it's pretty different, but it's still good.
I don't know. I would say it's probably definitely not what they were going for.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely like not balanced anymore. I feel
Yeah.
like
Maybe
You mean
aged
it's too
a
much
little
caramel?
It's a little too old, probably.
tastes plummy.
yeah.
The dark fruit took over everything else.
Yeah, I don't even taste the whiskey.
I like it. I like it.
It
I
tastes
like it a lot.
good still, but
Okay. So as long as you're talking, Dan,
yeah,
what
might
topic
as well just throw in another random topic here. Did you guys know that the iPhone was not actually the first Apple supported mobile phone? In fact, in 2005, Steve Jobs introduced the Motorola Rocker, or ROKR, which they named the iTunes phone. And it was a collab, obviously, between Motorola and Apple. And it was like a Razr, but with the iTunes app like built into it.
I vaguely remember this.
It was the pre-iPhone cell phone that Motorola made, like their Razr flip phone, which was the hottest thing at the time. And like had the only phone with the official Apple iTunes, like iPod blended with the cell phone together.
Anyone else pick up why Dan was talking like William Shatner for the first like couple sentences of that? Like you took a break in between each word. You're like,
well, because I want to add the drama to what I am talking about.
That was almost like the count.
And,
almost want to count the drama. Fun rocker two.
Rocket Man. Down the street.
Dracula. Blah.
Well, fuck you guys too.
Dan does do a good Elton John though. If he,
Hey, you know, I performed it in front of about 3,000 people.
Crocodile Rock.
Anyways, any comments? Anybody have anything to say about that? I thought it was kind of interesting. I had no idea, honestly.
I would have to say that the Motorola's, that wasn't their big phone. The big phone was the Razr.
The Razr, but this was like right after Razr. They tried to capitalize on that.
The Razr was
Razr was the shit. It was cool. It was thin.
The cut of the designs. You could
no, it was a dope phone. That was the hottest shit.
It was a well-designed
back
phone. It
Yeah, I remember
did
it.
everything you wanted. It form factor and
but that was the hot shit back then to have. But like this was trying. No, this was trying to fucking keep that like design, but add the functionality of an iPod into it. And
I mean, I remember it, and I remember saying like, "Man, I'd rather
it
carry
had
my iPod around."
it had 1 gig or 100 songs able to be saved on it.
That's not enough.
Yeah.
Nah, but back then, in the day, fucking
back then,
13 years
don't
ago,
you remember the iPod was a fucking like TI-83 calculator basically?
Nah, it wasn't that big.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It was
I
big.
still have, the
I have
iPod in
my
car.
classic. It's
I still have
256
the old
gigs.
school
and
one.
I still
it's-
have mine.
The old ones were big.
Yeah,
but they
that's
weren't
what I mean,
that
like-
big.
But I remember they were like fucking big. Like
They weren't bigger than a cell phone.
They were thicker,
they were thicker.
Yeah.
but they were about the same.
But tell me you don't like them thick.
Hey man, well, you know what? The girth,
William Shatner again. Oh, well,
the girth is the worth. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna not repeat that hashtag I used earlier, but I'm gonna say it again under my breath.
yeah. Silencio.
Hey man, whatever.
So let me ask you guys, what burns your bacon? Jose.
Usually the stove, right?
The stove. No, I don't think it's a
the
stove.
stoner section of fucking.
No, I don't think the stove.
Get out of hibernation.
Oh my lord!
Anyway,
Damn,
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. JJ, what burns your bacon?
All right, mine's gonna be people who decide that someone's in charge of purchasing a certain item, and they're in charge of a certain item, that not to touch their certain item that they have purchased. Then said person decides to take said item out of the other person's possession and then loses it.
Can you care to elaborate? Because that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Then I confuse all of
What
you.
you talking about, Willis?
All right. So,
I mean, don't get so specific.
okay. Well, I'm trying not to throw people under the bus. All right. Well,
Give them fake names.
No, all right. I'll give you another one. All right. So I bought some lottery tickets the other night. Lottery tickets. I could be a millionaire right now. I have no fucking idea because my mom, who has bad memory, fucking apparently went into my room when I was gone the other night and fucking took my lottery tickets.
Take pictures, man.
And fucking, well, it's not like I could show them on my phone on the lottery.
You probably lost. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I know. I probably lost.
Honestly, I mean,
And this is, viewers, this is why you never play the same numbers. Because if you do see the same numbers that you always play,
Oh,
and
I
you
didn't even
play,
want to look.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Didn't want to know.
Ironically, I ran into your mother the other day. And I'm waiting for 11 o'clock. 11:05 for the numbers we played tonight.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago, so you'd be shit out of luck.
I think you get 30 days.
No, you have a year to claim it.
Oh, for real? I thought it was like 30 days or 90 days.
I thought it was 90 days.
Whatever. Fuck it. It doesn't
Anyway.
matter. You didn't win anyway, so fuck you.
I win 3 numbers.
No, you never know. You could
$5.
You could get
You're
a
still
free
a
ticket.
broke ass motherfucker.
Ah, damn. You might get a free ticket out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Tony.
Shit.
I don't know if I've said this one before, but it still burns my bacon. On Instagram, when people post just sentences, an image of some sentence.
Words.
Yeah, like,
I think they do that on Facebook, not on Instagram.
Both,
No, on
both
Instagram.
will do it.
on Instagram
dude.
too.
Yeah, they do it.
And it's like some stupid inspirational quote like, "Oh, you may feel
You don't
know the
you may
darkness
feel
until you
bad,
see the light,
but
whatever,
your
like,
mind is
Handle me at
stronger."
my worst. You don't deserve me at my best.
That's the worst one.
Hashtag blessed.
What if there's like a little meme with that?
Like if it's funny, okay, but if
Yeah,
it's just
no,
like,
She
like,
don't
if it's
belong
a
me
meme,
at my
that's
diddly.
fine.
She don't
But it's
leave me
trying to
at
be
my-
inspirational. That's the annoying part, right?
Yeah.
Not that it's like,
I just don't like
Words.
words
How
on
dare
Instagram.
people try and lift up others and try and help people out of the
most of the time it's them
perceived
just
depression.
trying to lift up themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
How dare them trying to lift up themselves?
Get a self-help book.
yeah,
God damn you!
exactly. Just
Check it out from the library.
God
Listen to
dang,
Bear Bros BS. We're all the
Yes.
inspiration you need.
wallowing your
Exactly.
depression yourself.
You don't need Instagram. Your mind is the only strength you need to fucking lift yourself out of anything that's
And listen to this
bringing
podcast.
you down.
And also Pornhub.
And also Pornhub and Beer Bros BS podcast.
message.
Jose, what burns your bacon?
So what burns my bacon is people that are insensitive fucks on social media after people die.
Ooh.
Like,
Let's come back to Stan Lee here.
The Stan Lee,
Armie
like,
Hammer?
when they post the, like, Stan
Oh,
Lee.
Armie Hammer was a dickhead. Did you see how Jeffrey Dean Morgan
Good for
owned
him.
his ass?
Good for him.
Fuck Armie Hammer.
Wait, so
You hear me, Armie Hammer? Fuck you.
What happened? What happened?
Armie Hammer called out people like other celebrities posting photos with Stan Lee in tribute. He was like, "Oh, you guys trying to make this about yourselves. Stop being, assholes." So other actors, other fucking people were like, "Dude, fuck you, dude. Like, what's wrong with you? Now you're just trying to get attention about it and being, contrarian, trying to get your name out there with a trending fucking hashtag. Like, eat shit, Armie Hammer." So Jeffrey Dean Morgan, fucking, dude from Walking Dead, right? Negan from Walking Dead, and dude from fucking Watchmen is like owns the shit out of this douche. It just, dude, I can't even do it justice. If I don't want to like paraphrase because the way he said
said
it
something
was
about
tremendous,
how people try and lift themselves up through
like tragedies.
through tragedy or
He basically called him like an arrogant fucking asshole and like stop trying to, quote unquote, get yourself over and like, go fuck yourself basically. And Armie Hammer made himself look like the bigger douchebag than he already looks like. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, like
I hold silver.
I saw some of that shit. I saw one and I was gonna tag Dave and be like, please own this fucking piece of shit. And it was someone that,
Dude, I don't get into fights online.
Yeah.
I don't waste my time with that shit.
no, it's
And that's the
I think
thing.
everybody
It's
looked
like,
at me.
you want to say
Huh?
something, but it's just like, it's pointless. Why even?
Fuck that guy.
Kind of a friend of the show, but an Instagram friend that we have, he used to be a drummer in God Forbid. He put up a thing. It was like, it was a little quote saying that, like, people nowadays can put whatever the fuck they want online without getting punched in the face, punched in the mouth, or whatever. and that's fucking up everything.
Keyboard muscles, bro.
Yeah, like someone need
Great beer.
like you need to fucking like
But that's what it is,
get
dude.
destroyed for
People are hiding behind their fucking monitors. It happens, people talk shit and don't have to face the repercussions. So they're like, okay, my balls are so much bigger now when I fucking type something, but I would never be able to say it.
Yeah, they would get fucking wrecked.
They do that to celebrities, sports teams.
Oh, dude, I mean, there's a difference between trolling and being like a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Especially when like there's tragedies, like any tragedy.
Yeah. Hashtag don't be a dick.
Tragedies are tragic, absolutely.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
Dude, it's a toughie.
My favorite
The Great
was the Odd Breed.
Really? That was
Yeah.
your favorite one? Fuck, I'm surprised. It wasn't bad. It was just it wasn't what I expected. So I was like, eh.
I like the Professor Plum.
That was a close second. Yep. Professor Plumps.
What was this one again? Oh no, I was thinking of
The artistic.
dry hopped artistic bugs from Odd Breed was probably my favorite one.
Not the.
The reason why is because it has the label is like the little like like the squares with the thing.
Oh, okay.
The scores with the thing, everybody.
Yeah, so if you're looking for this beer, look for the squares with the thing. Yeah.
So don't forget to follow us online. Go to our website. You can find everything, facebook.com/BeerBrosBS. Go on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us. Tell your friends, family, significant others, people you hate, at BeerBrosBS.
We do not post inspirational sentences on our Instagram.
Only inspirational podcasts.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes,
Podcast Addict.
iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Spotify. If you have any of those, or you know anybody that has any of those apps, look us up and follow us there. And if you do have an Apple device,
Steal their phone and subscribe and like and all. of them.
subscribe
Leave us positive reviews
and leave us a review.
and then
Positive only.
tweet Army Hammer and tell him he's a fucking asshole.
Hashtag BeerBrosBS or kill yourself. Hashtag BeerBrosBS.
Or kill yourself.
All right, then.
Kill yourself, Army Hammer.
So I'm David Big Library.
I'm JJ, the Metal Chef.
Honestly.
I'm Tony, the craft beer gooner.
Everybody, this is Dan.
Jose!
Thanks for listening, guys. Cheers.
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 Excelsior.
Hi, Mom.
Excelsior.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. Cheers.
Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.